And last night especially, when we, here's Joseph and Lloyd, we'll wait just a second. But what I liked about it is when we won the game last night, that second game, we were happy, we were excited, but we expected. We expected to win that game. I don't care if they had 4 players, 5 players, 10 players, it doesn't matter. We expected to win it, and you guys did what you had to win it. Hey, come on in.
The party can start now.
Yeah, we can start.
Party.
How'd you guys do today? Oh,
We,
Third place has 4 fifth grade teams, so.
okay.
we went 3-1. Our last game was 5th grade Birmingham Black and Birmingham downtown team, and we beat them 47-44 in overtime.
Come on.
Come in.
Okay. Hey, guys, just a few things about the keys to our season. When we combined teams last year, what I was looking for is speed, and are the kids coachable now? Are coachable? Yeah, let's go. And you know what? All of you guys are fast, aggressive, and you guys came together as a team and played well. And I know there were lots of questions about, you know, who was placed on this team or that team, but this was the right group of kids for what we wanted to accomplish. And you guys went out there on the floor and accomplished both years. Again, just a great job by you all. But I thought the keys to our team was definitely the pressure defense. You guys, again, just aggressive, press the whole time, just how I like to play. But more importantly than that, on the offensive end, I thought we were very balanced. When we went and played each team, I'd normally tell Marcus or somebody, hey, we got a key on this guy. We got a key on this guy and this guy. With our team, I'm just imagining what the other coaches would say. They can't key on anybody. Because there were several games where we had several guys score 7 or 8 points. We may have a guy score 14 one night. He may score 2 the next game. There's no way they could key on just 1 player or 2 players or 3 players on our team. We had 8 guys that were very capable of playing. And I thought that was the key to our success the last 2 years. So again, I appreciate it. Parents, I can't thank you enough for all your support, getting the boys to practice, you know, helping out at practice, getting the water bottles to the game. Craig and Lance at the city of Hoover allowed us to play 3 years, all of our games at one of the city gyms. And you know, you have to work that out. Luckily, Rob Wetzler, our director of our league, was willing to do that. But without the support of Lance and Craig, that was awesome. I told Jill when we were driving to Old Barry, I said, man, sure is nice driving here rather than driving over to one of the Mountain Brook teams. So again, great job, Craig, and thank you for the city for supporting us. I also want to say thanks to Dwayne. Dwayne is a motivator, and he gets these boys fired up. Lots of times after he talks to them, it's like, man, I'm ready to go in the game. And I don't have any games left, but I'm ready. And Dwayne, I appreciate what you do and your upbeat, positive approach to the game. I think definitely helps these boys prepare and get mentally ready for the games. Also want to say special thanks to David. David is the best GM. Not only is he GM, but he also knows basketball.
Oh, come on, he's the team mom.
And
Whatever it takes to get it done.
and I know from a parent standpoint, his communication is key in getting the word out. Hey, lots of times I don't even know what color uniforms we're going to wear until.
But Kobe always got the wrong.
But David, thank you for all that you did. And again, all the parents for chipping in, helping out at practice. Jay and Joseph, Wyatt stepped in there a couple times. I can't thank you enough for, it truly was a family, and I felt like it was a team. It was a team approach to everything. So I can't, again, thank you enough. Players, Coach Dwayne and I came up with some awards. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to go through the awards. I'm going to give you a trophy. And then at the end, I also did some basketballs. I know with our North Shelby team back in 2nd grade, I ran across that in Colby's room the other day. But, you know, I put on the basketballs, your name, number, 14 and 15. Back, I didn't write well enough. I couldn't write neat enough to do back-to-back on there. But 14 and 15 OTM champs. Again, no team in Hoover's ever done that. So we'll pass these out at the end. But when I call your name, I'd like for you to come up. Marcus Williams. Marcus gets the Mr. Defense Award. You know, before each game, we'd be huddled up. First thing I said, "Where's Marcus?" Well, the other night I did it. I said, "Marcus." He said, "Coach, I got 22." I said, "Yes, you do." He knew what I was about to tell him. He's got 22 on the scorch. So Marcus had the task of guarding the best guy on the other team, game in and game out. The other thing, little thing that Marcus does is we put him in the middle of our zone offense. We needed a presence in the middle. And that presence, I can tell you, is not there to score a lot of points. That presence is there to kick it in the middle and to pass it out. Marcus didn't hesitate, stepped right in the middle, and made some excellent passes. And I thought that was the key, because once we played a couple games, teams weren't going to play us man-to-man. Nobody could play us man-to-man. So we saw a lot of zones. So not only outstanding defense, but Marcus was a contributor on offense, not necessarily on points, but rebounding, and he did a great job last night in the Mountain Brook game. Thank you, Marcus. Josh Lundy. I gave Josh the Floor General Award. And the Floor General is someone that manages the game. Someone that does all the little things you need to do to win. Josh is a good ball handler. He's a good defender. What really surprised me the most about Josh was his ability to get offensive rebounds. He has a knack for finding the gap, going in and getting the rebound. He's not the tallest guy, but he has a knack for going in there and getting rebounds and dribbling it out, making the right pass. But I really thought at the end of the year, Josh was playing really well, playing with a lot of confidence. Last night in the game against Mountain Brook, the championship game, we run box 2. Josh steps to the corner, knocks down the 3. And I thought that was the point where we broke the back last night, where there was no coming back. Nothing left for the Spartans. So Josh, great year, and I appreciate you. Zach Tucker, the Z-Man. Zach Tucker gets the Hardwood Hustler Award. And I specifically put hardwood on there because he's always on the wood. He's always on the ground. Last year I told Zach, I said, "Zach, just one time, I want to see you dribble all the way down the floor left-handed." Because when we first started, he'd go 1, 2 dribbles left, and then he would spin back to his right hand, his dominant hand. Well, not only did Zach work on that, but Zach improved on that so much to where he got to where he was finishing left-handed layups as good as anybody on the team. So I'm proud of Zach for what he's done, the way he's worked at it. He's made himself a better player. What I respect most about him is he's willing to stick his nose in there. He's willing to get on the floor, get on the ground, I think he led the team in jump balls and tying up people. But I was really proud of Zach and the way he developed as a player. Thanks, Ed. Jamal Denson. Jamal gets the Flash Award. You guys watch Flash? What does Flash do? He runs fast, right? Well, I love to watch Jamal run. It's like his feet don't even hit the ground. And I really felt like halfway through the season, Jamal and his intensity caught on fire. And he was out, and it was a beautiful thing to watch for me when he was just out there just guarding that guy with the ball. And they couldn't get by him. They couldn't get by him. And Jamal worked. I think Jamal has a lot of potential. From a long-term perspective, I think he's going to gain a lot of confidence. I thought he improved this year, but I thought Jamal did a great job, especially the other night against the last night against the Swish. He came in, had 2 or 3 steals. We saw it on the video. Had a huge rebound, kicked it back out, and right when he came in, we took off with the score and jumped up on him, and they never recovered. So Jamal, great year. I enjoyed coaching you. Chip Culpepper. Chip, I call it the Warrior Award. And I call it the Warrior Award because this guy goes to battle every night. Every time we play, he goes to battle. He plays as hard as anybody in the league. He's always matched up with the tallest guy, the most athletic guy on the other team. And Chip has done a great job of just working on his skills all around. Ball handling, shooting. He has a great knack for blocking shots. And he's had that since the 3rd grade. But he, as he's grown and matured, he's gotten a lot smarter about it. And he spent less time this year in foul trouble than ever before. But Chip is a great kid. He is, again, he's worked himself. And I think when he's focused and when he's under control, I think he's as good as any player in the league. And he had an outstanding year for us and did a lot of good things for us. Thanks, Chip. Brody Moss. Brody gets the Mr. Clutch Award. And I call him Mr. Clutch because, you know, for 3 years now, he's just one of those guys that when he's in the game, eventually something positive is going to happen. He's going to hit a big 3. He's going to make a big defensive steal. We saw that in the video. He took it from Hudson. He is an all-around game. He's a good passer. He's a good defender. And what I really like is at the end of the game, he's the guy that you want on the free throw line because he is clutch and he's automatic when it comes to free throws. One thing about Brody, this year, as you guys have matured and you start playing basketball like it's like at the middle school, high school, and beyond, the point guard doesn't always score as much as when you're younger in the 3rd and 4th grade. And they don't score as much because lots of times they're making an entry pass. And making an entry pass and then the play is happening and lots of times it doesn't come back to them. But I thought Brody matured as a player and I thought he did a great job of running the point for us. And what that means is, you know, sometimes you don't score as much as you used to. But again, I call Brody Mr. Clutch because he hits big shots and he takes over games sometimes. So, great year, Brody. Good job.
Get your Chelsea.
Oh, gosh. DJ Fairley. Go on up here, DJ. Couldn't have set this one up any better with the video. DJ gets the Scoring Machine Award. I was sitting there talking to Jill, and Kobe, will you hold that for me? I was sitting there talking to Jill, and I asked Kobe, I said, Kobe, you remember Vinnie Johnson played for the Pistons? He used to call him the microwave, and Kobe said, Dad, I had no idea who you were. So I had to change it to the Scoring Machine. But DJ is the type of guy that he's explosive. And you saw a couple of the jump shots last night against Mountain Brook in that final game. Dribbles down, gets to the top of the key, pulls up, and that took it